Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you for being here. Congratulations on finding this amazing motorcycle. God bless you and your family. And I tell you what folks, if you've been praying and believing and hoping for an amazing bike, I have one of the nicest motorcycles that I have ever had in my possession in 57 years of life. And I have built some amazing bikes. I have sold even more amazing bikes. But I'm here to tell you, you are looking at one of the best premier built custom choppers ever to be assembled in the world. Folks, this is an Arlen Ness custom one-off special edition motorcycle, soft tail. It is absolutely amazing. This bike is a 1996 Arlen Ness street sweeper custom show bike. Of course, you can ride it. That's the great thing about Arlen Ness. He builds some of the greatest bikes in the world, but he is absolutely worldwide known for not only building the greatest bikes, but his bikes are fast and his bikes are safe, they're sound. And folks, let me tell you something now. I'm going to just put it to you like it is. You will never, ever, I don't think, in this lifetime, find a cooler motorcycle that looks and rides and handles. This is a classic, folks. This is what a custom motorcycle should look like. This thing looks like it's moving while it's sitting still. It is the coolest. The paint on it is absolutely gorgeous. All the chrome. This thing is just amazing. Now this is a Daytech frame. A Daytech soft tail frame. I wish you were here. I wish you could see what I'm seeing here. Now we have big bike week coming up. Oktoberfest, Biketoberfest is coming here in about 3 weeks. I want to keep this motorcycle worse than any motorcycle I've ever had. And those of you who have bought motorcycles from me for the last 8 years have heard me saying that. And believe it or not, I still don't have one registered to me. But this right here is by far the nicest, coolest. You wait till you hear this thing. Look at these heads. These are some of the nicest. If you ever want to know what show polished is, this is what it looks like. I've used the term many times, but I tell you what, folks. Now this is an S&S motor with Elderbrock heads. This was all built by Arlen Ness herself. I sent pictures to the Arlen Ness company, and one of the technicians has been there and remembers this bike from 21 years ago. Folks, do you see this? It's all Arlen Ness. And Arlen Ness, as we all know, he makes the best components there is that you can put on a motorcycle. P&M is another great component. Performance machine. I've had custom motorcycles. I've had the best motors in the world, so they say. Patrick Racing I've had the TP motors. I've had the S&S motors. I'm going to tell you something. I have never, ever in my life had a motor that looks or sounds like this. This thing looks like a piece of jewelry. And the greatest thing about Arlen's bikes are, I mean, look at that. I've always loved his transmission covers, his points covers, the cam covers. It's got the S&S. Look at that. Can you see? This bike looks like it's been in a store. Looks like it's been in a showroom. Looks like it's had plastic put over it. Of course, we don't know how many miles are on it because it doesn't have a speedometer on it. But if you can look at the foot grips, look at the hand grips. Now this bike was just like this. This is 100% original. from what we can tell, since it was built. But it just has hardly any wear on it at all. Has a Danny Gray seat. Look at this. Look underneath this seat here real quick. Look at that. Can you see this? It's got a big brand new gel battery, it looks like. Look at the oil tank. All that. Look. How awesome. How beautiful. And folks, hey, let me tell you something now. Arlen Ness is the king. You know, I love Orange County choppers. I've talked to those guys. I've seen them down here in Florida. Let me put this seat back on there, right? I have talked with old West Coast Choppers guy. He's a super nice guy, makes great motorcycles. Billy Lane, I've talked to him. I've talked to Eddie Trotta. I had one made in 2003 that was $45,000. Thank God for equity lines of credit. But listen, Arlen Ness is the king. Do you see how nice this is? This bike is amazing. All the chrome looks fantastic. Steel, the paint job, the frame, underneath it. Look at this primary on this thing. Can you believe this? I mean, look at the... I'm so excited. I told my wife I would love to take this to Meekum or Barrett Jackson. Honest to God, I think it would do $35,000 to $50,000 at Barrett Jackson if you had the right people that knew who Arlen Ness was. I mean, look at this. You just don't. This is the real deal, folks. I mean, this is an amazing motorcycle. But no, I'm not expecting to get $35,000 out of it or $50,000. It's worth it all day long. This is so much better bike than the one they built me for $45,000. Of course, Arlen Ness didn't do it. Combs Brothers did, but here it is. This is, now listen, this is the nicest sounding, easiest starting motorcycle I've ever had, even more than Harley's. This thing starts up, well, I'll just show you. I'm going to start it right up right now. I mean, it cranks right up here. I'm going to put this thing here. Turn on the key. Here we go. That's how easy it starts. Listen to it. This thing is amazing. It runs awesome. It sounds amazing. It even has some signal lights on it. Listen to that thing. It's bad to the bone, guys. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Okay? Listen, there's not a spot on the forks. All the chrome rotors. Look at the... It's now listen. I'm not going to ask you to give me $30,000 or $25,000. Or 20,000, or even 19, not even 18, not even 17. My reserve is going to even be lower than 16. But let me tell you something. If you have the money and you can buy this, get it, ride it, take it to shows, show it. But it is an amazing, amazing bike. I know it's getting dark out here, but I just want to show you something. Look at this. That's how it is, all underneath it. All powder coated. The frame is just amazing. Oh, I might just keep it. If you see it gone though, somebody's giving me the deposit because I'll let you sell it or I'll let you buy it for the low reserve before the auction is over. Okay? So there you go, folks. God bless you. Thank you so very much. Congratulations on finding it. Please, God, take care of it. Somebody has just babied it. I mean, somebody really, really preserved it, made it look brand new all this time. I mean, for heaven's sakes, this is just a work of art. So again, thank you. God bless you. And give me a call now. By the way, I'm Jack Price. I'm the owner of Divine Fine Motors along with my wonderful wife Carol. We've been in business now 8 years. I've been in the car business, folks, for 27 years. I've been dealing with motorcycles since I was 18. I had my first chopper built, and I know bikes. I could take this bike to Bike Week in 3 weeks. Bike Week is the 18th or 17th through I think the 20th this year in Daytona Beach. I can deliver it to you there. I ask you, once you do the deposit, to pay the full amount within 7 days. I can help get this bike shipped to you anywhere in the country. And I'm here to tell you, this is something special. Never have I ever had one in my possession. And if I don't decide to keep it, you have got one of the best custom motorcycles by Arlen Ness. This is an Arlen Ness full build custom bike that it just doesn't get any better, folks. Everything on it is Arlen Ness. Everything on it is the best of the best. Even the paint job is signed by the guy who did the paint on it. Danny Gray seat. Just S&S polished like a daggone piece of jewelry. I'm telling you, it just doesn't get any better. Everything looks fantastic. You will love, love, love it. But anyhow, this is my front driveway. This is my house. We've lived down here for about, 13 years now. We lived in Florida for about 23 years. I'm around Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. No, this wasn't in no flood, for heaven's sakes. We didn't even get that much water, didn't even get that much wind. Did blow down my palm trees, which you still get to pick up. But God bless you. Like I said, hold on to it and take good care of it. Thank you, and have a great, great day. Bye-bye. Call me, 727-460-4283. Bye-bye.